new technologies. That's a sort of overarching positive. The two pieces of legislation I draw on for the first half of this year would be the Financial Services and Markets Act, which received royal assent at the end of last month, and the Electronic Trade Documents Bill, which, touch wood, will receive royal assent very shortly. The first, the Financial Services and Markets Act, is the most significant financial services piece of regulation in a generation since FSMA 2000. It puts the framework for a forward-looking approach around new technologies. That's a sort of overarching positive. The two pieces of legislation I draw on for the first half of this year would be the Financial Services and Markets Act, which received royal assent at the end of last month, and the Electronic Trade Documents Bill, which, touch wood, will receive royal assent very shortly. The first, the Financial Services and Markets Act, is the most significant financial services piece of regulation in a generation since FSMA 2000. It puts the framework for a forward-looking approach.
What's up, guys? It is Wednesday, September 20th. It's 1:08 p.m. and this is the crypto news of the day. So that video, I'm sure you heard, regulation of our generation. Like, what is happening in the financial markets is a once in a generation thing that we're going through as we speak. And we've identified the opportunity at hand, and that's owning some of these digital assets that are limited in supply, but unlimited demand, because the token itself is like a digital commodity and it's needed in the function of these blockchain networks. So we're going to dive into that today, and it's SWIFT day 3. Also, we got the Federal Reserve meeting today, so it's going to be a volatile day, a lot of action. But this goes back to the Holy Grail. I'm not going to drop it. So the Holy Grail of cross-border payments, the ECB releases August 2022. And even in here, it said, the search for such a solution is as old as international commerce and the implied need to pay. And if we go down a little bit to the kind of backstory here, a short history, the search of the Holy Grail since the Middle Ages, we're talking like 500 years ago. So the process through which cross-border payments have been settled has evolved over the centuries. To a significant extent, medieval foreign trade and therefore cross-border payments were facilitated through the shipping of bullion or via payment in gold coin. Nonetheless, payment through coins was inconvenient, costly, and time-consuming, as in many cases it was necessary to pay a professional money changer to ensure that the type and quality of any coins tendered were of the required standard. So as we go down here, it's talking about the First World War. That's how long ago this problem that is being solved within this decade, goes back 1200 to 1900, man. Like, this is an opportunity of a lifetime. And that was just reinforced by Lord Chris Holmes, a member of the House of Lords, the UK, with these kind of regulation that's getting put in place, because before this is adopted and goes mainstream, they need to get the regulation in. So massive, massive, massive. And I did a whole video. I actually did a couple iterations of the Holy Grail, but this is one, the BIS Project Icebreaker. You guys got to watch this. I'll put the link in for this video in the description of this one. It's massive. This was great video, 30 minutes. It really breaks it down and shows you these are the chosen ones, XRP, XLM. And also as well too, in the Discord. So I had just put, and in case you missed announcements for the Stargate VIPs, a little hack. So if you want to quickly find an outperforming coin for day trading to hit a quickie on, load this bad boy up and look at the screener and try to spot any that are in green or in blue that say time since now. So this is the Bitcoin pairs specific Stargate screener. This is the chart template. When you click this, once it pops up, you'll see copy up here. Just do copy and then save. Then it will pop up with the screener right here. And basically, this is Bitcoin against a bunch of other coins, like 40 coins. And Bitcoin's at the front. So if we see Bitcoin to Casper, right, is in red, Bitcoin's outperforming Casper. But if we see something like, if I go to a lower time frame, like 5 minute, if we see green or blue, that means the altcoin's outperforming Bitcoin. And if you see only one green or blue out of that whole screener, that coin, that altcoin, is the outperformer within the time period you're looking at. And if you're doing it for a day trade, which that was the goal, then that's the coin you should get in on. Like see how CELO is the only one in red. So Bitcoin is outperforming CELO. CELO seems to be the worst performer here. My mouse just died. I gotta stop this video and grab another mouse. All right, so I'm back. So yeah, so like right here, CELO probably is the worst performer. If I go to the watch list here and we go to the change percentage, we could look here and CELO's probably close. Yeah, CELO right there. I didn't have these other ones or most of them on the screener, like engine or data, all this stuff. So that's why you're not seeing it here. But yeah, CELO. But if we go to maybe like a 1 minute chart, you can now spot them even quicker. And this is for day trading. Obviously, we're not doing swing trading on a 1 minute chart. But so I just went to the 1 minute chart and we can kind of spot to see if there's any anomalies to take advantage of. So I went to the 3 minute chart and we're seeing flare is the only one in red. That was 3 minutes ago, time since 3 minutes ago. So it's likely Bitcoin's pressing up and flare is either flat or it's going down. So if we look, you see flare is going down. So that's a good way to spot underperformers or outperformers within a handful of coins. And you can go in here and you can change the coins that it identifies. You know, if I didn't want to do Atom, I could do Render like that. And then that was ticker number 6, I think. So then if we go over here, it's going to change it up and then you'll be able to spot Render. So that's just a little hack for the Stargate VIPs who have access to the screener. And if you're not a Stargate VIP, but you want access to all these tools, then link is in the bio and come join the Discord and then put a contact form on the website. Rob at Stargate friend request me and we'll get you kitted and suited up with it. But yeah, see now here, I change it to Render. Yeah, right here. So now Render's there. So that's a quick tip. Also as well too, we got the beta of our new website and mobile app that's going to be launched, and it's going to be like, you know, a little platform feed. You got the general chat, you got the premium chat, then you can track your portfolio in here as well as look at Stargate's portfolio and trades, then the signals flashing from, you know, the screener and the trading view will get sent here. It'll be very nice and easy to look at on the home page as well too. You can see most recent signals. You can choose which coins you want to see the signals for. You got the courses on deck right here, the video calls as well too, your upcoming available in history, and then all that good stuff. So I'm excited to release this out for everybody. This is going to be a free platform, but then there's obviously the premium section and the premium stuff for the signals, the courses, everything like that. So link is in the bio, come join the Discord, get kitted up with all that. Then if you wanted access to Stargate's automated experience, our automatic trading bots based off these signals here, like this buy, this sell, that would automatically be placed in your Coinbase, your Binance, or KuCoin. It connects to all major exchanges. Then put a form in, get on the waiting list, first come, first serve. I'll put the link in the bio for that as well too. So Swift Day 3, Wednesday, September 20th, getting started with payment pre-validation. Hear from your peers. ISO 222, a springboard for innovation here. It's a major enabler for financial innovation, and in this session we'll show you how. We'll examine how richer data is fueling progress in AI and how AI in turn is helping us use this new data in novel ways. And talking about new innovations like CBDCs and tokenized assets to scale and interoperate globally. And Chainlink has been experiencing a bump from this as well too. Chainlink looks like it wants to fire up to $7.77. So I got my eyes on Chainlink for that day trade. But then how can financial institutions drive more value to corporates? Talking about ISO and all that as well. Small to medium enterprises, what do consumers and them expect when sending on cross-border payments? A lot of that talk, you know, we know the ones that are working with this. Decoding ISO 222 data, realizing the promise of instant and frictionless payments, bringing the full value of Swift services directly to your corporate customers, corporate to bank APIs for guarantees, are we future ready? Blazing the trail towards an interconnected tokenized world here. There's a lot of potential in the financial industry for tokenized assets. A market anticipated to reach over $16 trillion and 10% of global GDP by 2030 for liquid asset classes alone. Real estate, private equity, land assets. But to unlock this value, financial institutions need to be able to easily interact with multiple tokenization platforms, and there will be multiple. It's not just going to be one. And blockchain settlement networks in a secure and trusted way. How can this be done leveraging existing infrastructure and investments? There we go. That's going to be big. Then reduce sanctions frictions with ISO, sustainability vision of the future, talking about their commitment to the UN sustainable development goals, you know, all that good stuff. We know the agenda here. Boosting value for corporates, how standards can help. Then reduce settlement fails with Swift Securities View. So reducing the settlement time in securities transactions, utilizing ISO for that. And then a new era for payments investigate, harmonizing ISO 222 adoption, correspondent banks driving the low-value payments revolution, and beyond the buzzwords, unveiling trends in payments. So that goes into the next thing, which is Visa and Swift team up to enhance transparency, speed, and security in global B2B money movement. So this was yesterday. Networks to collaborate to break down barriers in cross-border payments, strengthen efforts to keep financial ecosystem connected in a fragmented world, set foundations to enable fast, frictionless movement of funds. Visa and SWIFT today announced a collaboration to streamline international business-to-business payments by strengthening connectivity between their networks that move trillions in value globally. Working together, the organizations aim to provide financial institutions and their customers with more choice when sending money across borders, while improving the end-to-end speed and transparency of their transactions. As part of their joint effort announced in Toronto, Visa will deploy capabilities developed by SWIFT that can help increase the speed and certainty of cross-border money movement. There we go. So they're using Alliance Cloud, SWIFT through Alliance Cloud, SWIFT GPI, a lot of good stuff. So SWIFT, this is just kind of talking about them. Yeah, this is massive. This is massive. It's happening as we speak, and we're seeing the rollout happen in real time. Bitcoin price may boom in October, could hit 37K by year end. I could see that happening. If we have a strong end of the day today and after this FOMC meeting, it could set the tone for the end of September into October, and we could just be at the beginning here. I remember September, October 2020, it was the calm before the storm. And life changes in a matter of months, 5 months. It was like 3 to 5 months. Life can change just like that. So stay the course, my friends. So Washington think tank backs anti-CBDC bill. I'm not going to dive into that. Then I wanted to do something on the DTCC because we saw a new announcement a couple of days ago. DTCC, Clearstream, and Euroclear call for more industry collaboration to advance digital asset ecosystem. I actually got the whole paper here, and I'm going to save that for a deep dive. I don't know if I'm going to do that today or tomorrow, but there's definitely some good gold nuggets in here. As you can see, you have unlocking the next wave of market value, talking about digital assets, bringing the mainstream global digital assets beyond crypto, tokenization, that's Bank of America. Unlocking the next wave of market value, FMI's trusted neutral enablers of DLT's transformational benefits. Then I think Clearstream was involved with Settle, SETL, which was involved with SWIFT and helping with the tokenization and digital assets, which Settle, Marjorie Delatine worked at Ripple. We'll save that for another video, but massive stuff going on behind the scenes. And then this was last year in August, Project Ion's platform now in parallel production environment, processing over 100,000 transactions per day on DLT. Massive, massive stuff. So all good things here. I'm going to leave it at that today. A lot of big things happening going on. Also, too, now that we've read that, I think it was something with SWIFT. Yeah, it was SWIFT with unlocking the value in private equity. I'll leave the link in the bio, a link to referral link. You get $500 off, but this is massive because before you needed to be an accredited investor to invest in private equity. Like Ripple's not, you can't buy it on the stock exchange, but you can get it on link to private equity pre-IPO. And before that was only available to accredited investors, people with $1 million net worth or other factors. But now they open it up for everybody. And I did a tutorial video on it. I will leave a link in the description of this video to that video so you can watch it. And maybe if you want to strike on this opportunity while it's still hot, you could do that. But I did look last night and Ripple shares are sold out. I saw that they are sold out, but they're back in action and they're up a lot more. They are up a lot more. It wasn't $53 the other day, that's for sure. It was in the 40s. So yeah, we could be seeing an announcement. I know the proper party's coming up. We could be seeing an announcement soon. This is massive. But if that's too high of a share price, there's also other opportunities on here. You got Circle, you got PolySign, which I'm looking to invest in, $2.63. And this is dealing with custody. And this is regulation and custody needs to be kind of figured out before this stuff goes mainstream. And none other than basically Ripple helped with the development of this proprietary custody solution. Let me go to it right here. Where is it at? Oh, right here. Leading blockchain architects Arthur Brito, co-founder of Ripple Labs, and David Schwartz, CTO of Ripple, designed PolySign's technology and an engine for securing digital assets. Massive. I think I'm going to scoop this up. But if you use my referral link to link 2, you get $500 off. It's a minimum investment of $2,500. So with that $500 off, it's really like $2,000. But only if you can do it. Don't stretch yourself. But if you can do it, not a bad call. Not financial advice, not a financial advisor, but we're going to leave it off at that. So all that stuff that I mentioned in this video, links will be in the bio, in the description of this video for that. And I will see you guys in the Discord and in the next video.